So long, Bowser. Thank you so much for playing my game.
BSC_arrive. Nupo_1439 Nupo_1439 Nupo_1439.
What up, chat? We got a good mage for Monday's MAYTCHES and MAYRIO Day. It's the month of May. We need to go live every weekday. We need to have a mage every weekday. We're going to do NAS versus Nupo, and we're not going to wait much longer. I think we're going to get straight into it. We got these guys in the lobby. As soon as they confirm they're ready, we'll start. Nupo says yes. NAS says yes. Who needs to yap when we can game? Chat, here we go. It's Nupo versus NAS. It is an opportunity to get even more practice in for both these guys who hope to face each other in a World Championship Grand Final. Because for Mina to play EU, it's going to have to be in the World Championship Grand Final. Because it's EU versus NA and Mina versus Sam in the semifinals of 1v1 and 2v2, which means these guys can freely practice against each other, I would say, which is nice for them because there is probably no better player to practice against in the game, maybe, than each other. So we have a best of 7. The last few best of 7s have gone in favor of Nupo. He most recently won the Feer Frenzy. So there was, I think, 1,500 or so on the line for that whole tournament. Probably a big chunk of cash for first place. Can't remember exactly how much it was. I think it was maybe 800. But either way, that one went in the favor of Nupo. And it seems like Nas is maybe one of the only guys who can actually put up a fight against Nupo. So we'll see how it goes down today. Nas is currently rated 1s in the world. Oh, is on the wrong side? Bang, fixed. Nas is rated 1s in the world, 1 in the world, not just in 1s, but in 2s as well. Nas is currently on a hot streak, going into their LCS, 3s, 2s, 1s. Has there ever been a moment where it felt more likely for a player to get the Triple Crown? We talk a lot about the Triple Crown, and these two guys are probably your 1-2 no matter which order you have them in for the chances to win 1s, 2s, and 3s. But Nas staying strong in 1s, might be a favorite in 2s, might be one of the 2, top teams in 2s, and of course his mates coming off of a major win. But for those of us who watch streams, I talk about this often. You watch some streams, you catch a few ranked games, and even though, that's probably like the tip of the iceberg in terms of games that are played, or games streamed that you were able to catch. But everyone loves to make all their decisions off of games streamed that we were able to catch. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, a lot of words to say that I caught a little bit of Zenato versus Nas Oski on stream. I'm sure many of you also caught it. Type 1 in the chat if you saw those sets of games. And there's no question that those sets of games went in favor of Nas and Oski. So Nas and Oski putting up a strong fight against a Zen-Atto type duo that could be a favorite. Nupo and Drally did officially sign up on Start GG as a team together. I don't know if I've seen them play with each other much. And because of that, I don't know if I'm ready to rank them as favorites. I have the Nas and Oski and the Zen and Atto duo. The thing is, Mina has Sam in the 2v2 semifinal, which I think is pretty helpful for them in both 1s and 2s. I think Sam is a step down below the competition in terms of both game modes. Probably, maybe not 2. NA is maybe not quite as strong in 2s. They can maybe be comparable to Sam. It seems like Mina and EU especially are going to be printing some seriously talented 2s teams. So we shall see. Nupo off to a great start here against Nas. Up 5-2. As Nas air dribbles, resets, waits it out. Nupo gives him the nice one as he side flips in to get a 3rd goal. We'll see if we can get Diaz against these guys. I think you guys might have been here not long ago. We were talking about how Diaz was headed over to EU Ping to potentially get some 1v1s against either maybe a Nupo or maybe even a Nas. The only problem with that nice read of the early challenge by Nas. The only issue with that is it gets busy. It gets busy around major time. So while it may seem like there's going to be time once everybody gets in the same location and they get busy scrimming, it's harder to squeeze it in. So who knows? Maybe we'll try and, squeeze in a high ping match as well if need be. Nas, great kickoff. Delay from him is going to pay off. Picks up the midfield 100, dodges the physical play from Nupo and pins the ball to the ground while he forces it in to make it 5-5. Sam was previously known as the best air player and the closest to being professional. He does have skill and talent, but in this last match he wasn't at peak. What? I'm confused. I'm talking about South America. Nupo versus Rawas will be Cinema. Drally is playing in Mina as well. It feels like Nupo, Rawas, Drally are definitely favorites. Killiers has actually queued some 1s, I noticed. Because I was looking at the 1s leaderboard, I couldn't help but notice that Killiers is creeping like top 20, which I don't think that's normally where he camps out. It means he's queued it a few times. I don't know if it's about preparation for 1v1 RLCS or, you know, maybe just not getting good Qs and 2s, so just hopped over to 1s for a second, and naturally he's just good enough to push up to that rating. Nice bump from Nas, who has crept this all the way back from, I believe, 5-2, 4 straight goals for Nas, as he looks to try and get an early lead in this series. Nupo shadowing directly behind the dribble makes him an easy target for these bumps. Killiers played Reddles. Which one of them is Q? I guess Reddles has to be Q and EU, I imagine, in order to make that happen. Nas, save off the back wall. Minute left to go. Trying to force Nupo into net with that save, I imagine. Couldn't quite do that, but does have serious boost advantage, as Nupo is going to back off. Nas, just some classic 1v1 plays. It doesn't need to be too fancy. Bounce dribbles. Make sure you stick around the ball at all times, ready to chip the ball over the top of the challenger. And most importantly, he's forcing Nupo to switch his shadow direction back and forth, making it really hard for him to intercept. Why do you call him Killiers? His name is Killers. I always think it's funny when people type it out that way, because if you look at the two ways you typed it out, the one that you're referring to as Killiers is closer to how his name is actually spelled. Nupo! Reset wave dash. Makes it 6-7. As Nas thought he was going high. Nas won this kickoff, though. Is taking it through the air towards the net. I imagine he's going to play it very safe. In fact, he goes all the way down to the ground. Everything but that final flick was extra safe. Sometimes those flicks, oh my goodness. A good read from Nas. You could see him notice that the pinch was getting set up. Then he needed to just back off and shadow. Good dunk. The game is going to end 6-7. Nas will take an early lead in this best of 7. I'm trying to remember to do rotation. I feel like it's been fun. I feel like everyone's been enjoying rotation. Can we get 1440p? The one time that I tried, did these guys not come to the game with me? The one time we lost to Nupo. Did you see? He's back. Any chance for Drally? Yeah, I think I've reached out to Drally a few times and trying to set up matches. If he gets interested, we should be able to get him stuff. Oh yeah, prediction should definitely be turned off. I thought a mod would handle that, but Nupo into the air into game 2. He's on a bit of a cold streak. The game ended 6-7, but at one point it was 5-2 in favor of Nupo, which means a 6-1 run, or sorry, a 5-1 run, I should say, in favor of Nas. Okalenko, thank you for the gifted sub. Nas, big dunk, able to force Nupo off the ball, and he will be first to score. We might get some 2v2 matches today. Maybe some more 1v1 matches as well. I'm trying to get as much as I can here in the month of May. I have created rules for myself that I have to go live every weekday and have a match in the month of May. We've been calling them MAYTCHES. also, I'm sure you guys are all extra interested here on the YouTube who's listening to this back about the fact that we also have to get a sub 20 Super Mario 64 speedrun. And I know all of you right now on, that's a great reset wave dash. All of you who are watching the video right now are currently tabbing out, leaving the game, and going to check the VODs to watch the Mario matches, or the Mario speedruns, I should say. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Nupo. Pulling back the camera. Was looking to see where Nas was at. Starved out though. There's not going to be any boost there for Nas. What an aggressive challenge. Always been Nupo's game. Shouldn't be surprised, but I often am. Nas has continued the run he ended game number 2 with. Nupo wants a bump. Nas able to force him off. Maintain possession. Has the reset over the top. Nas has been in form right now. He's always been the best wall-to-air dribbler in the game. I shouldn't say always, but he has become the best wall-to-air dribbler. I'll give Diaz the best back wall to net air dribbler. Now, who's the best attacking wall to net air dribbler? Who comes to mind? The ability to get the ball off the attacking back wall and back to net. The big arc around. There's lots of players who are pretty good at it. Zen? A few people instantly ripped Zen. I could certainly believe it. I think no one necessarily pops up into my mind as a no-brainer. This little ground pinch, the tempo ground pinch. Is Rawas making an appearance anytime soon? I'm not sure. You know, I've talked to Rawas a little bit in the preparation for Saudi E-League, which the Falcons, you know, did appropriately prepare for, locked in and won Saudi E-League, showing that they're maybe not quite as washed as people would maybe try and make them out to be. But Rawas during that process said he wanted to lock in for that. I don't know if he's going to be interested in grinding 1s or 2s now because, you know, unfortunately, as Nupo gets a late reset crossbar down. Unfortunately for the Falcons, my understanding is that's their next competitive tournament. You know, they're not going to... Hopefully they don't have to play in the LCQ. I mean, there's a small chance they'll have to play LCQ. What a quick shot. But 1s and 2s might be the next thing they have to do since they won't be able to Paris. And they're probably already guaranteed to go to Worlds. Nas, low 50s to make it 7-2. This is not something I think any of us would have necessarily expected. These guys fairly equally matched, but, you know, if it did favor either player, it's been favoring Nupo recently. Interesting kickoff. Did Nas? He delayed, and then, yeah, just Nupo got a little pinch as the first touch. He was trying to delay into a chip up, maybe. Oh, Overlay just says best of 5? Yeah, yeah. We Overlay is just trash in general. No wonder everyone was spamming Overlay at the start of the series. Nupo, nice backflip. Both players agreed on a 7, and the Overlay said 5, and it had the players on the wrong team. But give me a break, you know? It's my first time. Nupo resets using the top of his card, 50 straight down. Couldn't keep it in play, though. It should be a Nas possession. Nupo chaining, dashes around, maybe hoping for a, you know, shot in the dark. Demo. Ooh, faked by Nas. 8-4. Nupo on 80 ping. Worth mentioning. Everyone always brings it up, especially if Nupo's not winning. He is always playing these matches on a ping disadvantage. But 80 is actually pretty decent for Nupo. I feel like I actually see even higher normally. Nass able to make a save off of a kickoff that, might have gotten some momentum going for Nupo had he been able to score. That seemed risky. The follow-through bump is the only reason why it wasn't a really silly play. Nupo chipping this back to himself. He was hoping to catch a demo, I think, on his way through. He was popping this out to give it a little bit of air off the back wall, which is, something you kind of need it in ones to be able to score. But without a demo or some sort of bump, it's also just a pass to the other team. Or the other player, I should say. No teams out here. Nupo, fake kickoff. Nass went over the top of him. Nupo wanted to save his extra boost. I think oftentimes in this position, a player will fake like they're going to shoot high to get their defender to double jump and then go for the ball low. And Nupo was maybe trying to get one step ahead of that by not full committing high, so he didn't get faked and get sent soaring, but Nass did just take it right away. Game number 2. Gonna go to Nass. Nupo up to 100 ping. That's actually what I'm more used to seeing. It is best of 7. Get scammed if you predicted on a certain player because you thought of a certain amount of games. Nass actually is he does hold on to the replay longer than anybody else. There's no question. As far as goal replay skippers, Nass is the slowest and seems to have the most amount of replays he wants to watch, whether that's because he's adjusting something, changing song. I was watching a stream earlier before the game started. He did a lot of changing song. So there's a chance that when he takes a while to skip, he's skipping, but not the in-game replay. He's skipping the song on Spotify as he tries to get a new one. Game number 3. Nupo and Nass would be such a worthy 1v1 grand final. But Nass has a much less likely chance to get there because he has to come out of EU. It's just the toughest. It means you have to get through Moxie and so many more top 1v1 players in EU. And then also is going to have to play a Diaz very likely in the semifinal. Nupo, a little bit less competition, although still very tough in Mina. And then I think he'll be favored against, the Yan or the Swift or whoever it is that comes out of Sam. Nice save off the side wall. Able to wave dash and make it 1-1. Hey, save the 8 months prime. Sombragosta, staying over the 19. Nupo finally back in the lead, a place that he's normally playing from, but he's had a tough time getting going here. Nass getting up high to make this catch, force the issue. The first touches are just so clean to get this air dribble going. A really heavy first touch to put Nupo on the back foot, and then reads the challenge with the resets to make it 2-2. Nass managing to dodge the deletion. Now collects, and Nupo, who always wants the challenge, dives in. Nass reads it, goes low 50. It makes it 3-2. Nupo's the one watching this replay, though. Bit too aggressive, Nupo, this game is something that can be said about basically every Nupo game ever, including the ones he won. So I don't know if we're going to see him mix it up too much. I've watched him for a long time, and he just finds ways to make the aggression work over playing passively. This time was way too far underneath the air dribble. Was underneath it trying to give it height, but meant that's also, you know, not protecting the ball. Nass able to dunk it over the top of him. Kickoff goal is in as well. Nass is in the zone. Nupo keeps finding himself low on boost without possession and keeps wanting to do his best to challenge Nass. He's been flicked over multiple times. He's been low 50 multiple times. Nass, interesting defense. I don't think he was ever even worried about the ball. He jumped up early, but as soon as he recognized that Nupo was probably going too high or at least off target, that he doesn't even need to touch the ball. He can just focus on bumping Nupo, and bumping Nupo will result in not only a save, but also a great chance for counterattack. Nupo double jump. Wow, that's fast enough. That is fast enough, and it sails right past. Double jump shot. Oof, 93 km/h. Nupo playing it slower for sure. Air dribble bump. Nass saves it. He's going so slow that Nass can get bumped by it, but still get back down and make the save easily. Nupo demo picking up the midfield and lobbing it high. Nass not falling for that. Stays in net, and Nupo afraid to shoot quickly. Back top shelf. He saw Nass setting up shadow defense in and out of the net, and he thought that was good enough to convince him not to go for it. Nass moving different defensively. 2 different resets. Look at that. We're watching it from Nupo POV. It's just so tough. His shadow position doesn't seem that bad. It seems like he's in the right spot, and then Nass catches and gets so much movement the other way. Nupo ends up being nowhere near the ball as it goes in. Nass. Wave dash to the midfield. Ooh, just gave Nupo a reset as he tried to undercut him, but everything seems to be going his way. Can he go the distance here? Bit of a Diaz dribble. He didn't start it on the back wall. Oh, the side flip shot. Makes it in without hitting the ground, but the ball wasn't glued to the back wall. He had a little bit of space to set it up in. My goodness, he's just on fire right now. Rank 1 in ones, rank 1 in twos. In the process of a potential sweep against Nupo. It doesn't get better. Nupo's had enough of this game. Up 6. Nupo needs 4 straight game wins to bring this back and take down Nass. Utopia Coliseum. Dusk. Game 4. Chat did bring up that the last time the last time it doesn't even matter. I'll talk about it later. The ball is headed in. It should be a Nupo goal. I don't think it's going to go so slow so as to stop on the goal line. It is definitely a goal. They held it all the way. Nupo opens the scoring in game number 4. As I was saying, there is only one qualifier for 1v1 in the RLCS. There's no multiple opens where you can afford to be off here or there. Nass was sick during the EU qualifier. That was what was reported, at least. His performance certainly was under his standard at the time, I would say. But there's nothing really you can really do about that. If you happen to be sick, or you happen to not be playing your best in that one event, that's all you have. Hopefully, Nas can be more prepared in the next EU 1v1. Maybe he can end up bringing home a world championship to the Gentlemates. Nupo air dribble bump. Gonna make it 2-1. Being sick is still a skill issue is, kind of a good take. Nas has read these delay kickoffs from Nupo a few times. He's making Nupo look like me when I play 1v1s and I just get speed flip beat to the ball. Except Nupo's slowing down intentionally. And Nas is reading it. Nas unable to hit the side wall, redirects. Nupo faked like he was headed for the ball. Instead, fell back down in low 50, but he got Nas up in the air, which is smart play. Nas was worried about that shot. So single jumped, and then there's only so much you can do to fix it. Is that a minivan I see up there on that banner? I think it is. I imagine a minivan has made it to Rocket League. I would have bet there already was one. Maybe it's just a new one. Nupo off the ceiling. Tried to react to the early challenge of Nas by pushing the ball down, but Nas still able to get a touch. Ball dashes as he backs off. He knows Nupo's low on boost. Tries to pop the ball high to take advantage of that. He does beat Nupo to the ball because of it. Can he find a way to get this in? How did he keep this in play? This is so hard to do with Nupo right underneath you, trying to break up the play, getting bumps. Nas just fights through the bump, heads to the back wall, and is still able to get back to finish it off. And a lot of that has to do with how good the touch was from Nas to keep it in play, despite the N1 foul. Nas kickoff goal, 4-3, back in the lead. Nupo has not had the best kickoff in this series, which has resulted in a lot of Nas goals. Nupo's not even going to go to kickoff now. Seems to also recognize the kickoff's been rough for him. Not able to pick up this corner boost. Doesn't seem like there's any reason not to, unless he was trying to bait Nas over to the corner. I want to see from Nas POV. Did Nas, Nas did kind of think about going to that corner for a boost right there for a second, and maybe Nupo left it there. Say, hey, maybe you could go get it. Maybe it's worth running over to. Nas sends this ball straight down. Nupo able to make the second save. They're fairly equal on boosts as they're both going to reset on 100. It's going to be Nupo possession. Late dribble, no reset. He just handed Nas a free goal, and this is not the Nupo we're used to seeing. Not a very fast play, and obviously lacking mechanically. A bunch of different people are talking about ping. We've talked about it already. It's 8 to 80. Nas, demo Nupo, and he is going to be able to get 1-2 touch to score off it. Nupo popping the ball in 0 boost, using his flip, makes him an easy target for the demo. Delayed kickoff from Nupo as he looks to get more and more creative handling these kickoffs that Nas has had so heavily favored. Nas missed the wave dash. He's human. He can make a mistake, but he's gonna score anyways. So I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it was all part of the master plan. Nupo had 100 boost. He's trying to save it. He bumps a mirror a couple times, thinking surely that's going to be enough. But Ness plays through the pain. This is Nupo really searching for an answer now. Just driving straight to the kickoff like he's an all-star bot. And it did not work. Nass wins that kickoff as well. Nupo not going to this kickoff again. Try to chain dash demo. He's been very demo chasey in these later games. And he's going to call GG's. He's had enough. A sweep. Nass. Does Nass have a pogo, though, is the question. Yeah, he's already out of the match. Unsurprising. I'll have to do it again. Sometimes the good things are best done yourself. As you can see, I made myself a present, chat, like Rawas. I had to. Are you kidding me? You see that performance in Saudi E-League? I gotta be a present. All right. I need to give the people the pogo they so desperately need. It's going. It's going. Doesn't need another touch. It's on its way in. Bang! How do you like that? Nass with a 4-0 sweep. We might even have more Nass matches coming up. We'll have to see. I might have another one scheduled for him. Seems like he's in a good position to get some dubs right now. And maybe another victim is down to try. All right, let me double check if he'd still be down. Whoops. Wrong chat. Just doing a bit of light scheduling here, chat, to see if we're gonna have another game. Yesterday was epic. Tomorrow maybe too. Okay. Yeah, we have potentially. Is Nass is still live, surely, right? No way he goes offline instantly after this ends. Oh, he's back in a party with Oski, though. Oswald! Thank you for the 2 months prime. Appreciate you, gamer. All right. We run it now. I'd be down to get... We almost got a twos match. Maybe we can... Music a tad loud. Which is better, Zen Peak or Nass Peak as a player? I think players are getting better and better in general. If that's what you're saying, but like peak relative to competition, I don't know if we'll like have a Zen moment again with anybody when he showed up to the scene. His 1v1 streak, his 3 streak, his major worlds. But like, if Nas now played Zen, then like I think Nas would probably be winning if that's what you're asking. The players are getting better and better. And Zen kind of brings everybody up himself just by like being in the league and being the goalpost for people to strive to. Manfield Knights. We'll do regular rotation. All right, we've got Vatira versus Nas. I just need to find out if they want 7 or 5. All right, it's go time. Chat, here we go. It's Nas versus Vatira. Vatira, maybe one of the contenders in EU, is now going to try and see if he can get some reps against Nas. Vatira and Nas both kind of had unfortunate situations, I would say, in the last RLCS 1's qualifier. Nas, as we mentioned in his previous match, was under the weather for the whole weekend that he had to play. Vatira, now this is no one's fault but his own, but Vatira showed up to the Friday late, didn't check in, got a forfeit loss that pushed him down lower in the bracket, and then I think ended up making him have to face Nas to qual or something like that. Basically a way too tough of a match that he should not have had because of that forfeit, and then ended up not pushing as far as I think we would have seen him make it otherwise. He's in this game as 50 Slayer, and I don't know what that means. Chat, do you? Surely it's a reference. I know Vatira is an anime fan. Is it an anime reference? I don't think he's referring to Slay like Slay Queen, but maybe. You never know. Nas coming off of a series against Nupo that you should absolutely go back and check out if you didn't catch it. But with what Nas just did to Nupo, it is truly impressive that anybody is willing to sign up to play against him, because it seems like he's absolutely on fire. And Vatira may just be his newest victim. Nas 3-0 in the early runnings of this game. Vatira looking to open some scoring. He's pulling this air dribble away from the back wall, and Nas has missed. He's human after all. And Vatira will make it 1-3. Why is everyone saying it's Drally? It's Zen. Alert, that's Drally. Is Drally? What are you talking about? Isn't this Drally? Nas floating behind the ball. Backflip before the front flip shot. 50 Slayer is Drally. Did I accidentally invite Drally? I went to a epic player named Vatira, and I talked to Vatira. And so unless I accidentally invited Drally, who has named himself as Vatira, and then was also just like cool to play, even though I invited him and wasn't talking to him at all, I think this is Vatira. I guess Drally has also been playing as 50 Slayer. Wouldn't Drowley be on high ping? You know, I don't know. They're both on 8 ping, which is insane. But I don't know if Drowley is back in EU or if he's hanging out in MENA. I mean, the Falcons have kind of a long, you know, not off season, but a long break now. I would be unsurprised if Drowley went back to EU in this amount of time. Vatira gets nothing at all, and Nas is going to make it 6-1. Ones and twos are also, yes, it's essentially right after the major. The major is in a couple weeks, late May, and then, you know, I think all of June is just right into ones and twos. Vatira did not get a reset there, as he is forced to give up possession again. Nas flick top left. Vatira denies it. Vatira wall to air dribble. This is not a great finish to his air dribble. Not very threatening. Nas gets a easy read defensively. Nice quick reaction time though from Vatira on the recovery. He'll make it 2-6. Vatira chipping the ball up, trying to lean back. Did he find the nice angle? He did! A cheeky angle to kind of backflip the ball in. He was hoping for a 50. Nas was able to keep that away from him. But I think Nas was just not expecting this shot, because he obviously could have immediately jumped and tried to dunk the ball, but he played it a bit slower. And that has to be because he's not expecting a little backflip flick towards the net that solid. Vatira flick top shelf. Vatira's walking this one back. We had people here saying Nas was the one's messiah based on what we had been seeing from him today, but Vatira's, you know, a kickoff goal away from a 1-goal game in this game number 1. Vatira has won the most NAS matchups. Is that true? As Vatira own goals. You know, does Vatira have a good NAS matchup? RL duels were so sick. I think I need to talk to rlduels.gg. See if we can't, you know, get some more people who can data enter. Because it was so nice to be able to pull up a player's history and have their entire history against every other player. You could check their rivalries, see who they've played and beaten regularly. It would certainly be interesting to see if, for some reason, Vatira had a especially good matchup against NAS. Man, the official Man City says, when does Edgeby play? Is Edgeby grinding for ones? NAS, free takeaway. Is Edgeby's twos team announced? I've been looking for, you know, twos matches as well. I have zero idea. I will ask him. All right. Vatira had a good run and brought this game, yeah, back to somewhat close, but ultimately NAS then pulled away and secured it. So game number 1. And the win streak of games going to continue for NAS in this new best of 7. Predictions are still open. Classic, dude. I forgot I'm the only one running them right now. Game number 2. Vatira had a good middle of that game number 1. We could see him put up a better fight going forward. Nas, who looked like he could do no wrong, is going to miss on a challenge. Expecting Vatira to maybe slow down there. But Vatira does use the flip. Nas preparing for the challenge from Vatira off kickoff on that wall. Right where he's going to chip it up to. Now this is where Nas is so lethal. He is starting slightly backwards. Reset shot, head by Vatira. Ball still in play though, and it should be a Nas goal. Nas forcing this kickoff into the blue half. Vatira has boost control though. Is going to swing around to the opposite corner as well. Give Nas time, and will now float into the air. Nas electing to defend off the back wall is surprising to me. It didn't feel like he needed to do that. He could have shadowed, but he chain dashes to the back wall, and I think has a much tougher time making this save because of it. You've been told Edgeby arrived in the chat. Is Edgeby here? Did he answer if he's going to play ones? Nas catching a demo. And now swings back around after picking up boost. We saw a really good bounce dribble ground game from Nas in the last series against Nupo. 50 Slayer going to dunk in this goal right as someone redeems their 50 stream streak in chat. Shout out Verge of Defeat. Good timing on your redemption to get shouted out. Nas on 0. Flicking to keep Vatira in net. Buy himself time to pick up 100. Vatira lacking a bit of power on that flick. Nas continues to shadow, expecting to get his chance to control the ball. Very interesting touch there from Nas as he rolled underneath the ball to pop it up in the air as he took it away, as opposed to just clearing it out to the other side. Intentionally trying to give it a bunch of height, and now he's lobbed it over the top of Vatira, who's floating in the air. Attempting to pre-jump Nas, he just goes boop over the top of him, and Vatira has to boost ever so slowly to try and get back to it. Vatira, intentional save into the crossbar, zap dash. Doesn't really get him much because he can't afford to use that flip. Nas just booming the ball against the back wall. Side flip almost made it worth it. Slow play by Nas to make sure he gets the 100 boost. Now to the ceiling. Vatira trying to defend. Great save from Vatira. Having to play off the back wall with 0 boost like that and making such a solid save is really surprising. Players are normally just dead in the water in that position. He's pre-jumped Nas again, who's gone back down to the ground. Keeps popping it up in the air. This time Vatira waits it out. The crossbar save. And another curve dash on his way out to the midfield. You have to defend from the back wall. Fake! Vatira manages not to get put out of position. Even though he does get faked, he gets back down to the ground and makes the follow-up save. Nas is going to try again. This is a great battle between really strong defense and one of the best possession keepers in the game. Nas is not afraid to fake 50, get the possession in the opposite corner, and keep going over and over and over again until he waits for you to mess up. The problem was for him so far, Vatira wasn't messing up, even when he was playing on 0 boost. Now Vatira's in a much better spot. I expect possession for him here, as Nas maybe getting a bit greedy, staying upfield on 0. Does enable himself to get back in time, and look at that. Look at the way he moves Vatira offensively. Nas goes all the way to the ceiling and completely changes up what Vatira is going to do. This was not his original plan, to go flying high, you know, away from the ball, attempting a bump, but Nas took such a big arc that Vatira couldn't get anywhere close to bumping him, and Nas finds a way to counter and has the lead. Delay kickoff. Nas. Possession. Knows Vatira will be rushing back just a little bit late. Did Nas really not get the reset there? I love the indicators. There's definitely some times that I could have sworn a reset was good enough. I don't think these guys even have them turned on. So they just... Although there was one game that Nas played recently where he really behaved as if he thought he got the reset. And the only reason we knew he didn't was because we had the indicators on. And I believe he does have them off, last I was told. Vatira, low 50, going to get a fourth. Despite how well Nas is playing, Vatira is right in this game. Delay kickoff. Vatira with 21 boost. That's enough if you ask him. But not able to get the ball in. So he's going to be forced back. Nas off of the ceiling. The way Moxie loves to go for his resets in the air. Nas hoping to get the speed for a counter, and he does! Vatira not putting up a strong enough shot. A side flip. He's almost ahead of the ball when that gets saved, which means you know he's definitely going to be out of position. And without the 100 boost tank he would need to get back, he does not return in time. Slow play. Nice shots. Vatira ready to read and go for a bump if he needs to. But if Nas stays down on the ground, then he'll use his flip. Wave dash kickoff for Nas. Connects on the bump, but forces Vatira back to the boost. Look at that flick on 0! Did he have truly 0? He had 3. Oh, he picks up a patty, so 15 is all he needs to put on a flick so hard that Vatira cannot return back and make the save. He's gone for multiple crossbar down saves. That one was not going to cut it. A intended to be wave dash kickoff from Vatira, forced to be a flip as he gets popped up high in the air. He wants a bump. That's not going to connect. Needs to be careful to not allow Nas to counter. He really can't even go to a corner boost right now. At least not until he got that pop up in the air. Bought himself a bit of time. Now in control. Nas hiding behind the ball. I can't tell where he's at. Vatira tried to pinpoint it. Oh my goodness, Nas! It's not on target though. And Vatira needs to collect the ball quickly. Nas is going to score right now. No demo! One last chance for Vatira. He's going to let the ball bounce off the wall and go for a carry. Into the air. Nas has pre-jumped him. Probably no way Vatira can get a 50 and keep it up, right? He has been forced back. Does have it in the air. This has got to be the end of it, right? 20 boost. Surely? Yes. Gain number 2 going to go to Nas. Almost an insane redirect to secure the game, but Vatira had a chance. It still goes Nas's way. I need to start saving replays again because I don't have ball chasing anymore, saving for them automatically. Okay. Match settings. We head to DFH. We also need a minute here. We're catching up. Luckily, these guys are not readying up. Can you upload the replays to ball chasing? I didn't even upload them when they used to be automatic because they were just private to me. Now it'd be a ton of extra work as well, so probably not. Type 1 if Rocket League should put the DSC stadium in. Game number 3. Vatira has competed, but he's down 0-2 all the same. We'll see if he can repeat that game number 2, or if Nas will just continue to run it up and dominates. Vatira pre-jumped and then started to pull off of it. Meanwhile, Nas read that he was only half committed to the pre-jump and just went over the top of him. Vatira pushed back 50. Nas makes it 2-0. Think the players should have a timeout in best of 7 show matches? I would have no issue with it. I don't know if players would use it very often. Especially just in show matches. Maybe they would, but, you know, my experience, players just want to get going. Every second you don't skip a replay, every second you don't ready up and get right back into the next game is a second that they wish they could have back normally, even if they're losing. So that's why I probably never have felt like letting the players know, hey, you can have a timeout if you want. They almost never do. And when they really need to, you know, use a restroom or something, they just let us know and do take that timeout, I guess. Vatira reset is going to be tough to bring back, but he did get one more. He ultimately got a shot that was decent, but not good enough to prevent a counter. Can't really be affording to send a 50-kilometer-per-hour shot on the ground to an awaiting defender. Please pause. I need to poop. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. You guys just tell me and I'll pause it. Not actually. I'm not pausing for you guys. Sorry. Cancel me. Ugh. That emote is ridiculous. Nas gonna make it 4-1. Clearly Drowley must have been playing as 50 Slayer a bunch recently, because everyone seems to be under the impression that this is Drowley at first glance. Nas. Air dribble. Attempting to go up over the top. Forced to reset. Vatira's going to chase him down. That's what I know Vatira to do the most of anybody. He likes to stay aggressive on 0 boost, even when he's in the attacking half. And Nas, a rare gift. A rare gift. Nice. Oh, wait a second. It's not a gift. Nas makes it back. It wasn't even a gift. And that was even with Vatira zap dashing his way back to the net. But I think he needed to put it on target, and he probably could have scored. He was thinking he could get back and adjust the angle later. Nas somehow, some way got away with that. Fake into a backflip flick that is sent too high. Another zap dash from Vatira. Almost impressive, leading to these quick goals, but Nas has been around to break it up one way or the other. This time he's going to bop it over the top of him and make it 5-1. Was game number 2 lightning in a bottle for Vatira? Is it back to Nas domination? Hopefully we get Diaz versus Nas before the major. There's a chance. I don't know how much time both these guys are going to have on their prep to the major. Nas just lets it bounce towards Vatira. Sometimes that'll do when the defender is expecting something else. Oh yeah, actually nice little acceleration. That is an important part of it. Get Moxie in here. It's interesting. I've been waiting. Nas has been pretty interested in playing ones, I think, in preparation. Moxie, of course, always is. But that might be a grand final. You know, there's a chance that that's a grand final. There's a chance that they maybe don't want to practice against each other. I'm not sure if they would play each other or not. I bet Moxie would, because Moxie just would play anyone, anytime, any place. Maybe there's an argument for Nas to not want to, you know, give Moxie too many reps. Who knows? Maybe they'll play each other. Maybe they won't. But either way, I wanted to wait for it. Build up the suspense as Nas, going for the psycho, only gets it out to midfield. He's up 7-1 right now. He certainly can relax a little bit and go for some more fun clips. Vatira has a defender floating from the ceiling with him and decides not to use his flip. Nas intercepts perfectly, able to float behind the ball the whole time, at every moment making it feel like Vatira can't use his flip to beat him. Ass, what a pre-jump. It seemed like he had left a window open on that far post, and then he just immediately used all his boost to float back there because he knew that's where Vatira was headed. Nas, pre-flip. It's in. Scooped it in with Vatira on the back wall right there trying to stop it. And Vatira's down to go next. He just got caught off the post and wasn't able to save it. 8-1. Nas seeming unbeatable in ones right now, as he is on a 7-game win streak in just this stream. Oh, got the bug. Somebody left the party. So I can't switch the map. Can you guys leave that one so I can change map? Game number 4, Nas versus Vatira. Legitimate question. Is there any reason to join this qual if Nas is playing? Like, are you just hoping you can beat him on the day? Or hope that someone else can beat him? Well, first off, there's like a million reasons, right? It's a legitimate question. For example, finishing second, you get thousands of dollars, I believe. So if you think you can't beat Nas, but you can at least make the grand final, there's that. Also, if any competitor is counting themselves out to that degree that they're not even going to queue up, then they weren't cut out for it anyways. You'll definitely never beat Nas if you don't even let yourself try. So yeah, no, everyone should still sign up. Everyone should definitely still play. I think that oftentimes matches will go just like this, you know, on a single day, and the next day is completely different. I mean, Nas is not so unbeatable that players should give up. He's going to try and turtle this. he was just buzzing. Just barely wasn't able to do it. Otherwise, he clearly was going to stay turtle the whole way. But he recognized, I'm a bit ahead of the ball. I'm just not going to work out. So he had to jump off to make it 3-0. Nas. Is he trying to turtle again? Oh no! He's too good. No! Vatira's getting styled on. Thank goodness. He returned to net to make a save. Nas is creating his own challenges because it is too easy for him today. Can he find a way to score a turtle goal? Seems to be the plan now, as he demos Vatira, and the wave that shot is so pure to put the ball back on the far post. He is just, I mean, you watch from Vatira POV and it just looks so clearly like Nas is going to go for a wave dash shot on that near post, but then it just slams off to the far. Vatira able to get this around Nas. No way he can get that angle though. He just passed this ball to Nas. Even against a lesser opponent, that is kind of a freebie. And there's GG's! Wait, we gotta see if he can get a pogo in. No! He's on fire! I just know that pogo would have been so sick, dude. But he's so fast out of the party. I can never get him. And then I have to do it myself. Alright, well, I don't know. I guess we could see if there are more victims for Nas today. Bang! Red Mob? Red Mob, didn't you just play him? Red Mob wants me to check Steam. Dude, my present car goes so hard. I have Rawas Aura I'm sure you all agree. Nas with the 4-0 sweep against Nupo and Vatira, and the dogs are stoked about it. Check Steam, says the mob. Mob wants Adam, dude. That's confidence. You guys talking about should people even sign up to play NAS? And here's the mob being like, I'll do it again. To be fair, Red Mob got like a game. Did he get a game or two? I think he got a game in a best of 5, right? Which is now looking very good. It's now looking very good compared to how others have fared against him here. I had asked somebody else, but no response yet. So maybe another time. Let's see. Would you want to do 2s? I don't know if I have another 1s player. We could maybe rip a 2s match. We were slightly scheduling that before. Hopefully we're gonna get more 2s later this week. Petro Alam. Oh, we're gonna do ads right now while we try and figure it out. All right, I think we might be done with NAS matches. I think he's... My guess is he's back with Oski playing rank 2s. If I had to guess. But there's actually a couple other 2s teams we could run. 2's games we could run. We already had a couple banger matches today, so we could just switch to MAYRIO. We want the GOAT of Vitality against NAS. So you want Exotic versus NAS? Getting army propaganda right now. They mean Fairy Peak. Ah, true. That would go insane. What up, Helene boy? Get Zen, Moxie, or Rawas? Maybe later in the week. I think NAS is done for now, as far as 1s matches. We want more of NAS. He's in flow state. I think he's bringing his flow state to ranked now, according to his messages with me. Actually ignores women only. Wait, did I ignore some women's questions? Why didn't you answer Bulldozer for Stevie? Sorry, Bulldozer for Stevie. She said, hey, Mr. Feer, question for you, and then didn't say a question. So... You got any of those VIPs laying around? Oh, she was just setting up a bit, dude. Sheesh. Congratulations. You are a VIP. 100 streams in a row. Let me see if somebody's online. MAYTCHES and MAYRIO will definitely continue even more tomorrow. But we could have some 2v2s. Perchance. Today. Definitely some 2v2s later in the week. I feel like we got some good teams who are down to get some matches in. Someone needs to remove one first. Or I can do the thing where I pick one randomly and you guys get mad because you like the one I randomly picked. Like this one. This one's gone. Imagine it's DSC. It's streaming. Wait, it says we're not even using streaming. Do we have streaming? Yeah, we do have streaming. But now we don't. And we're going to have Sloy instead. Oh, 7TV is crashing. I'm back. I actually is it a Twitch problem? My thing says no dropped frames and it says I never disconnected. Emote set is at capacity. To be fair, my 7TV is being weird and pretending like I don't have internet. You did. I had an F2. Okay, there we go. That one's actually removed now. And we'll actually add Sloy. Chat, if you want to play marbles, we need 7 gifties. YouTube went out too. YouTube's just fine. Okay, which one is it? Which one is it? Please keep the language PG. Chat, if you guys don't know, we have been playing MAYTCHES and MAYRIO this month of May. We could play Marbles, but we would need 7 gifties for that. For all of May, I have to go live every weekday. I have to run a MAYTCHE every day. We've run 2 MAYTCHES. We run Nupo versus Nas. We run Nas versus Vatira. I also need to get a sub 20 MAYRIO Super Mario speedrun. And we might even do matches on major days. This is not a required rule, though. If I don't do this, I have to eat a jar of mayonnaise on stream. My plan is not to do this. I have checked this box for today. I've checked it for every other day so far in May. But what I haven't done is getting a sub 20 MAYRIO run. What is your question, Dr. Professor Caveman? Why are you not king? The king of the marbles is Jimothy. Jimothy must have won the last marbles. What do you want me to say? Jimothy won the last marbles. That's Dr. Professor Caveman to you. How confident are you feeling in the Mario today? Well, I guess we're going to find out. I guess we're going to find out right now. I was kind of pausing for dramatic effect to see if you were going to give 7 gifted. Chat clearly doesn't want to play marbles. That's fine. It's whatever. So I might just get a sub 20 Mario run. Can you ask Raziers? He misses you. Maybe we'll get some Raziers into some games. What a bum, this streamer guy. Listen, you just can't gift to the 7 after I get started with the Mario, okay?
It's me, Mario.
I've already gotten a 20-minute run almost exactly. Twice earlier in the month. What's my rank? My Super Mario 64 rank is really high. I would say it's Diamond, Champ, SSL. Chat, during the show matches, I only want to hear your opinion if you're a really high rank, like, I don't know, like Plat 3 and above, okay? So for all of you out there, trying to give your take. I'm one of the Mario speedrunners of all time. Mods, ban Hep Siegel if I get this like to skip. Now, what's your Rocket League rank? I think it's Grand Champ. I can't remember if I ended my session on Grand Champ or not. Okay. Hep Siegel gets to stay. For now. Is there no other show match? I don't think there's going to be another one today. I was thinking maybe there would be. I think NAS is done. I think that the twos matches that I was potentially going to schedule probably aren't going to go through today. We should have good matches later in the week. Tomorrow we need Rawas versus NAS. Rawas seems less interested, I would say, in doing games. Not zero, but like once upon a time when Rawas really was interested. I feel like he was, you know, responding a lot and being available for matches. And I would say he hasn't really done that recently. If we have to do prediction results, mods, why am I having to do all your jobs? Why are you guys even here? Head mod, take away the moderator sword of everyone who's here right now with a mod. It's because Rawas is grinding twos. I mean, I'm down to have him in a twos match as well. Rawas and Killiers. Chat, you guys got Rawas and Killiers or Nupo and Drowley winning twos in Mina? Or is there another team you have that I don't know of? TRK Monkey Moon, Nush, and Taruk. Nush and Dr. No, I don't know who he's going to play with. Are there any more show matches today? Yeah, it's called Me versus the Mario. That chatter, if we could ban him, he'd maybe lose focus on the skip. Drowley is washed. That might be a bit of an exaggeration. Okay, this is not the best Womps, but we'll see. What are the high-profile NA's twos teams? We have First Killer Kofer. We have Chronic LJ. We think we have Daniel Beast Mode. They haven't signed up. We have Diaz Evo. I feel like this Diaz Evo team could actually be really good. I'm expecting great things from the Diaz Evo duo. Did I hit? You thought Cheese Chronic was the team? No, Cheese and Chronic played together in that 2v2 show match. Maybe as like prep for, you know, all CS2s, but maybe they didn't have their actual teams, you know, ready to go at that time. Reveal and Zach did kind of get cooked by Chronic and Cheese, though. Which will always make you wonder if it doesn't end up going that way. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. That might be a reset. Who do I have as favorite? Halim Boy, leave me the 5 gifted. Who is my favorite for NA? I guess it could still be Daniel Beast mode, assuming they sign up. Otherwise, I think First Killer Kofor have had historically the best performances of the duos. But I don't know. I really like Diaz Evo, Chronic LJ too. I don't know. They're all pretty up there. How much for a Steam sign? It's channel points. Okay, that's it. Chat 2 gifted, and we play marbles. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
WTF is marbles everyone keeps asking for? Lil bro doesn't even know. He's just here for the Mario. I'm getting slightly worried about the Mario chat. The Maytches we've got covered. We've gotten banger Maytch after banger Maytch. The MAYRIO hasn't been free. I thought it was the first day we got the 20. I thought, oh my goodness, I almost killed it immediately. But what I haven't tried yet is locking in and just, you know, getting a 20. Jumped way too early. You can pre-record a MAYRIO run like you do the show matches. I don't do that with the show matches, for the record. Anybody listening in? Have Nupo and Nas played? Yes, they did. Bulldozer Stevie! Thank you for the gifted. Over to Mr. Fart Gargle. Rico! Thank you for the gifted. All right. We're running marbles next reset. Which is never, because I'm sick of the game. Oh! It can be right now. It can be right now. It can be right now. I went through and then I jumped back out, which is not what you're supposed to do. We can at least get the plays going, you know? Chat, type exclamation point play right now. Type exclamation point play. Get the plays a-flowing. Because as soon as this run dies, we're marbling. And if it's anything like the previous runs, it's gonna be soon.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
When is Daniel versus Zen? They'd both have to win their regional 1v1s, I'd imagine, for that to happen. And I would say both of them are long shots to win their regional 1v1s. So I'm going to say not soon. I wouldn't hold your breath waiting for Daniel versus Zen. Vatira Nas still up? That was... Oh, you're talking about the title, maybe? Maybe I should switch the title to get a sub 20 Mario run, or I have to eat a jar of mayonnaise. Okay, it's fine. Every good run started with a ground pound. I might need to practice that again a little bit. We missed it like 4 straight. So we saying Nas is the new 1v1 favorite? I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, he maybe tied with Nupo. Nupo's been farming as well. He just had one, you know, bad show match today. The last match with money on the line at the end of a tournament went to Nupo. I don't know what my internet's doing. It's like it disconnects for like a second, like 1 full second maybe, and then it causes the whole stream to go down, and then it can't come back for like 30 seconds, even though from my POV I can still see you guys chatting, and I can still, like, when it happens during the match, I can still see the match. I don't know why it's doing that. Twitch, more like glitch. You call that the CenturyLink special? I do have basically the internet that was provided through CenturyLink, but it's fiber, quantum fiber. I am doing the wrong star. Who do I have winning the Paris Major? Probably one of Vitality or Mates, but it just doesn't seem like people are able to repeat very often. So let's just say Vitality. Why not? Please explain what is quantum fiber. It's just Quantum is a brand. So if you know what fiber internet is, Quantum is just the brand that provides it for me. It's not like special fiber, like ultra super duper fiber. Here we go. Quantum fiber is like NAS versus Nupo. Why not Gigafiber? They offer like 2.5K down or something like that, or whatever it is. And I'm like, dude, who needs that? No one needs that. Nothing is even prepared to like handle that level of speed. So the fiber is clearly ahead of, you know, where everything else with the internet is right now, which is good. I'm sure that was the case when they switched from DSL to cable or whatever the first time. Chat is so chill now. Wait, I don't understand. Why are they not all staying here for the MAYRIO? Dial up to ADSL. Chat, type exclamation point play, by the way. The marbles is open. We are just waiting for this run to die. If it never dies, then it'll be when I finish. When will you finish? I'm thinking I'll drop a 1955. What do you guys think? This one for sure. This one for sure. Not great. Not great. Did NAS sweep? NAS swept easy. NAS had one close game against Vatira. Did he even... he maybe had one close game against Nupo as well. Game 1, he started like behind. And then came back and won it. And then crushed him in the other ones, if I remember correctly. What's next? Well, in the month of May, we got to go live every day with a MAYTCHE. And we've got to get a sub 20 MAYRIO run. So I'm thinking sub 20 MAYRIO run next. I don't know about you guys. Second half of game 1 was 5-1 against Nupo, yeah. I think you'll throw it Bowser 3. I think I'll throw 3 times at Bowser for 3. Every time directly at a bomb. So take that. Thanks for explaining your joke. Okay. Sorry, I was locked in, chat. Chat, what did you guys have for lunch? My brain is thinking about a lunch I did not have. I agree, this has most definitely been one of the speedruns of all time. I think I'm going to save time here. Maybe like 3 seconds at least. It's not a gold, no way. Oh, I saved a ton of time, like 9 seconds. Indian food, leftover pizza. Dude, I'm thinking about leftover pizza as well. I think I have leftover pizza in the fridge. Dr. Feer and I are trying to be way more conscious of our spending in the month of May as well. It's no pay May in the household. It's MAYTCHES and MAYRIO on the stream. It's just a special May in general. And it's also going to be MAYRIO sub 20. When specifically trying to save money, leftovers go from not tasty at all to like super fire, the best thing I've ever tasted. Give me your address, I'll DoorDash you some lunch. No, get up there, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is not ideal. I think that would be cheating. I think Dr. Feer would be... Oh, gosh, dude. It's so hard to stop on top of this for some reason. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. This is still going to be a lot of time lost, but we aren't. That's probably 12 seconds. It's probably at least 12 seconds. We might be red. We'll see. Feer yearns for Dr. Pepper and string cheese. It is a good little snack. I cannot deny. Okay, you did that star fast. Not green. We're gonna get it back at MIPS though. It's just the ending of the run is really good. So we kind of need to go into the end of the run with a bit of extra time. If you're waiting for show matches, you might be waiting for like 24 hours. I turned too early. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. This is going to be another time loss, probably, but... What's my personal best? Exclamation point PB. Will tell you my personal best, but it's like exactly 20. I got it a couple days ago during the month of May. And I definitely need to get some attempts in today. Show matches are tomorrow, and what do we have tomorrow? I don't know. I never knew. I didn't know what we were gonna have today, and we had a couple bangers. Maybe some twos. I think I've talked to a couple twos teams that'd be down to grind. Going live every day is clutch. Helps the day go by quicker. For me too. You know, it only really works in these months that RLCS has breaks. I don't think players are as interested in grinding matches and stuff when RLCS is going on. Otherwise, we could just do this, you know, every day as a full-time streamer. I'm not a twos team, but I'm always down to grind. Wait, I already got that. I forgot. I get that right away now. Just a fun little second time loss for no reason. Second or two. Sloy! Sloy Queen. How come Johnny don't do no more 1v1 matches? I paid him to not do matches anymore. Oh my goodness, what a choke. I have no idea why he doesn't do matches. This one is for sure. Alrighty. We could be green after this. Wasn't the best MIPS, but we had a lot of time. Okay, here's the problem. The rest of the run has to be like perfect. Here we go. How come I do a different route in the water area? I don't know what. I don't remember doing any other route ever, so I couldn't tell you. Why don't I chip clip this part? Chip clip is a hard enough strategy, as I understand it, that like some top runners don't even use it. Which is to say, like, I've just assumed it's way too hard to learn for it to be worthwhile for me, who is only a soon-to-be sub-20 16-star runner. It's just a punch on the wall? Nah, it's like pretty specific. I don't know. Good runners miss it all the time. Aren't you losing a few seconds during the slowdown at DDD? What do you mean by slowdown? Like the lag? Yeah, the lag I'm trying to cancel by turning my camera away. But it definitely does take some seconds. The best DDD is when you just like swim perfect every time without losing momentum and you get no lag. And the other thing about the lag is it makes it hard for you to time the swims, because the timing gets thrown off whenever it lags slightly. You're like swimming every 1 second, but then lag shows up, and so now you technically need to swim in 1.5 seconds, but you weren't ready for the lag. Let's see a sunshine speedrun. Let's watch this BLJ first. Dang it! Oh, that trick gets so in my head, dude. Honestly, might not be 20 seconds of time lost, though. I just hit it again. I missed it. Do I wait this out? I don't know how to finish this off without. That's gonna be more than 20 seconds, though. That's for sure. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I golded Bowser in the sky last time. This is not gonna be a gold. And I probably lost over 20 seconds, so. Okay. Thanks, Goomba. Is he gonna get me again? He is, dude. Yeah, it takes me more than 30 seconds to beat Bowser. That hits? Yeah. That misses. Ah, not that it matters. I was at a 20:03 when I threw that. Wow, that was bad. Still a sub 21. Who was the chatter that said I'd choke at Bowser 3? Who was it? Mods, ban the guy who said I'd choke at Bowser 3. 2041. It could be worse. Halim boy, there's no way it was you. You're too nice. I know it wasn't you. All right, chats. I'm gonna go see if I can get a little snacky snack. You guys should quit for marbles, and then we do more runs, because I don't want to eat a jar of mayo. I have no interest in the jar of mayo. Quit up! Backiness, is this one your race? I'm top 3. Uh-oh, Swirls. JTRL. Or Swirls. The exclamation point YouTube is a great place to watch all the matches you missed. Released in order and helps support me. Let's go! If I win, everyone has to subscribe! Come on, baby. Walk it in. Oh! You thought. Walk it in, baby. Walk it in. Okay, don't walk it in that slow, though. You can go a bit faster. Don't have to walk it that slow. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go! Everyone in chat must subscribe. Your primers, your gifties, your tier 1s, your 2s, your 3s. Bring them all. Bring them all. I have earned them. JT close, but I'm too much of a veteran at marbles. Ayo is back. Thank you for the 8 months, tier 1. Tomahawk Chop, thank you for the prime. Rashmodon, thank you for the gifted. How do I unsubscribe? The rules are the rules, chat. I give you guys a sub when you win. I give you a sub when you win. Zach is back. X-Moon Sheep, thank you for the prime. Sir Chris of Spades. I'll let Jimothy keep king of the marbles. Congratulations on your loss to released rope 6. Swirls, give me the 5 gifted. We're hype training. Any lover boys out there? Jimmy, thank you for the gifted. I try to stuff down every last bite of my pizza during the race. Sleeves Breeze, thank you for the gifted. Dr. Popoff, thank you for the 9 months. Tier 1, the best marble to ever do it. Right here. I gifted you guys 81 subs when I lost, so. How is Win, Nupo, or Nas? Check out the exclamation point YouTube.
Best marble to ever do it.
Zigzagoo, thank you for 250 bits. Sleeves Breeze, that's your one. Over to Abo.
BSC _ 1439.
Do the double shake weight. I'm the winner. Only 2 subs to the next level of Hype Train. A Guthers, maybe that's tier 2. That'll do it. We continue to hype. Chad, I won marbles. I earned this. It's not the only thing I earned. I'm gonna keep the W's rolling. I think I'm gonna keep the W's rolling personally. I don't know about you guys.
It's me, Mario. Okie dokie.
Chat, if you keep this hype train alive long enough for me to finish this run,
Please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly,
what do you guys want?
Princess Toadstool. Peach.
What could be worth it? You want me to give you $5 million. Ogog? I could be convinced. Ogog, but the hype train has to stay live long enough for me to end the run. Wait, before we start gifting, how long do you get Ogog for? It can't be forever. It can't be forever. Ogog is it's just such a bad emo. Mr. Zigzagoon, they were the gifted. Rest of the decade? 1439 days? That's many years, I would forget. How about you get to keep it until I get a sub 20? Until you quit streaming? Part of my sub 20 so forever. Okay, if you're confident. Chat, I can't keep it up that long. I think we need, what, 5 more subs? Got like 40 seconds left. It's all right. It's fine. We get it for 1 week and the timer resets every time you start late. I don't have a start time. I was actually thinking about that today, how that's one of the best parts of MAYTCHES and MAYRIO, is I'm not beholden to a start time if it takes me a little bit longer to get a match or something. I don't have to just hit go live. Mail didn't ring. Let's get like a really good Womps. Let's just like F around and get like a really good Womps. You know what I mean? And in order to get a really good Womps, that setup wasn't going to cut it. So let's start it again. Ah! Why am I having so much trouble with this? Okay, from here on out, let's get a really good Womps. I can only sub or gift when Feer wins or loses marbles. Anything else feels irresponsible. Thank you. Listen, it's really just paying it back. I gift so many subs for marbles winners. Okay, we backflip, change camera, punch, wait, pull down, pull up, pull down. I don't even know. I think we're just going to reset here. I don't know if I want to continue that bad of a start.
It's me, Mario.
Whoops. Forgot to fully reset. No.
Hello. It's me, Mario.
Feer was a bully in high school?
Hello.
Chad, did you ever have a moment where you look back and think, wait, I was kind of mean
Dear Mario, please come to the
in that situation when I was a kid? I don't think I realized it.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
I was never mean. Maybe you're not as introspective as me. He used to be a bully. He still is, but he used to be too. You guys really think there's a chance I was a bully over the guy getting bullied? The hype train gave me something in honor of the previous F's to stream. Oh, gave you a loading bird emote. I don't know what that. I can't hover to see what you have to type to get that, but Feer invented being mean. Is this why Koi's always saying stop being mean? I need to practice that. I need to refresh it. But that would mean, you know, slowing down and not just going for another run right away. Which I couldn't possibly be bothered to do, you know? Especially when the start to this run is so easy to beat. So I just don't even feel any attachment at all. Let's practice it.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Real quick, chat.
Dear Mario,
We might also practice Bowser in the Sky because we've choked that a couple times.
Princess Toadstool, Peach.
If I get a 50 streaking tomorrow, can I VIP, by the way? Yeah, after you get another 50 streaking. Practice? You talking about practice? I just need to like remember how this works. Watch, I'll hit it. I'll hit it this time first try because I'm just practicing it real quick. Chat and their O streaks. Okay, at least I didn't hit it in practice either. It's broken. They patched it. 50 stream that was perfect. It was a 50 streak of O's. That's crazy that they patched this, by the way. Yeah, I saw the 50-0. There we go. Once we get it 3 times in a row, we're good. That's not going to be 3 times. There was a poll to time out Zimier for 2 weeks if Nupo gets swept. And everyone voted yes. Unlucky for Zimier. Not a single person, not even Zimier. Maybe because Zimier had that much faith. Two. That might be good enough. I don't know if I want to wait till I get all 3 times in a row. Well, now I have 2 in a row. One more time. One more time. Okay. Now, real quick, what if we just did a Bowser in the Sky? I want to do that jump again. Every world record has an instance of, oh, that wasn't great. Well, we'll see how it goes. Not Green Sweegee's 16-star speedrun. He famously hit it and then said, I made no mistakes. I made no mistakes. The world record is dead. The world record is dead. Or like the category is dead. 16 star is dead. So... Dude. Have I forgotten how to do this? No, this is gonna be it. Except for I didn't get the final jump. Okay, one more. why I thought that wasn't it. Okay, just hit it. Just hit it. Just stop being weird about it and just hit the trick. See, as soon as you just stop being weird about it, you just hit the trick and it just works. Okay, you guys ready for what I like to call a sub 20 Super Mario 64 speedrun with a Dr. Pepper burp in it?
Mario.
Okie dokie.
Dear Mario,
Sub 20 or I eat
yours truly,
a
Princess.
jar of mayonnaise. Gargle stream after? About to gargle this Dr. Pepper. Clickbaiting? It's not clickbait. At least you made it for the important part of the stream. So true, dude. So true. The jar of mayonnaise watch. Why did I even do all that practice? What does Dr. Feer want?
Let's go.
Here we go! Boss was in fact calling, it's true. Boss said get that sub 20 or you're sleeping on the couch. O for the 10th day in a row? Chat. If you guys O, type O. Mud truck got perma'd. I mean, that's just deserving. One of these days I'm gonna hit cannonless first try again, like the good old days. The problem is I'm doing this like fast entrance into cannonless, which I miss sometimes, which I probably should just, you know, stop doing. This is the run. This is the run. I reset because this is the run. I could feel it in my bones that the next run was the run. This is Vacanus' run.
Yours truly, Princess.
Chat. Type !1 play. If this is your run. If you could feel it in your bones. And this is your run, type !1 play. The marbles is up. I can't show you because then you'll say, oh, you're scamming. You're playing the pre-recorded game. No wonder you got a sub 20. That was everyone's Mother's Day. Dude, just talk to the freaking guy. What was that setup? Terrible Spurs lost? Is mom a big Spurs fan? No, we don't need like to. We don't need like to. As long as we get bomb, we're still fine. We're all big Spurs fans. Seems like a pretty easy franchise to be a fan of. I think Feer needs one more Dr. Pepper. You could be right. They are only 7.5 ounces. We're still gonna be green, which is why, like, just it feels like ending a run that is green is a bad idea, considering I clearly PB'd this run when I was even slower of a start. Dude, what are you doing, Mario? DP Shui at the end of the streamer when? I need a shotgun Dr. Pepper. Thank God I got here in time. I've been checking all morning. I had baseball in the afternoon. What'd I miss? Lance Silverdell. It's just been all Mario all day. No matches. Do I just do this? I feel like sometimes this works. Wow. We'll count it. All right, we can come out of Womp screen. If we come out of Womp screen, it's going to be a PB, guarantee it. Guarantee it. The Feer guarantee. How do people even find out that that's a star? We're not doing it the conventional way. We're doing it like a cheating way. I could show you the angle, but you get in the cannon, and then you like look around, and like I might even tell you about the corner. I don't know, but you just shoot yourself at the corner, and then the corner explodes, and then the star is much more visible. But what we're trying to do is not have to get into the cannon, not have to break the wall, and instead just like clip into the star on the way down. Technically, Mario grabs the ledge, and then like his hitbox clips into the star. And it's way faster than the other way. But yeah, you'd never do it that way. Normally, and it took a long time actually for somebody to find out how to do it. I'll be honest, I don't understand Mario and I don't enjoy it, but watching you do it is super enjoyable. You must enjoy it to some degree. I'm not that funny out here. Chat, do you guys go to comedy shows ever? Last year, my birthday, we went to what's his name? Shane Gillis. And oh my goodness, that was so much fun. He was so good. And it made me think, you know, I need to go to comedy shows more often. Because even a couple of the openers were like pretty good. Just a good time. Just saw Kill Tony at Clippers Arena last night. I don't know who that is, but sounds like a good time. You're seeing a comedy show every Monday through Friday this month? Okay. Can't tell if you're making fun of my stream or accidentally being incredibly complimentary, or you're actually going to a comedy live show somewhere every weekday. I don't know. Kill Tony's like American Idol for stand-up, I guess is the easiest way to explain. Oh, interesting. Kill Tony fell off hard. I had never even heard of it. So it hasn't fallen off for me. Chat. Have you ever had a dream that you had that you want, that you did, that you had, that you want him to do so much you could do anything? Because my dream is to get a sub 20. Whiffed the pound? Yeah, but I won't whiff with the band hammer, so watch yourself. Your dream is to go to the MLB? Me too. I'm 33. What is my chance? What do you think? I was talking to my dental hygienist today, whose daughter is a softball player for Nebraska, a Big Ten school who like just won the Big Ten championship. Is like crazy good. I was thinking to myself, does she just have to be done? Like, once you're done with softball, is there any other softball? Apparently there's a pro league. So I asked her, is the pro league like a legit pro league? Because there's also a frisbee pro league, but let's be honest, that's not an actual job. And it was clear that she didn't really know the answer.
What is this in my oh no, get that R of there? What is my oh no, sorry, ow?
Does anybody know the answer to what are professional softball players in the professional softball league making? Oh no, shot, bro. There's only a small amount of legit pro leagues. Well, I was just thinking, you know, it's going to be a sad goodbye, I imagine, to softball. Whether they win or lose. It'll be a little bit less sad if they win. They're making less than dental hygienists? That's what I would guess, but, I mean, you never know. All right. We no longer reset until best possible time says greater than 20. And it does not say greater than 20. Less than 10K per year. I mean, it's basically what I want to know is like, could you have it as your job, or is like everybody working at least another job? Women's professional fast pitch salaries are 20 to 60K. Yeah, that's another job territory. If we're to assume like the MVP is getting paid 60, maybe they get away with it, but you probably need another job for when your arm gives out and you have to have something else to do. This is a good one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I bet you could go into like coaching or some sort of like administrative softball thing or something to stay in it if you really, really, really wanted to, but they get paid in chewing tobacco and Boot Barn gift cards. This is a run. I'll give you that. You can't say it's not a run. You can't say it's not a run. It's fixable. It is a run. One of the runs that I've done during May. Here we go! Take off the hat for maximum aerodynamics. There could be an angle to that. There could be an angle. Chat, my back therapy has been going fine. My YouTube prescribed, you know, movements are going great. Oh no! That might be a reset. I think that's going to be over 30 seconds. I said I wouldn't reset till the best possible time said greater than 20 minutes. So for that reason, we continue. But I think by the time we get the star, it's going to be 20. Wow, it's if I gold every single split from here on out, it's still alive. Imagine the level of clutch. I feel like this is already not a gold. I don't think Squeegee could save this. He definitely could. if he hopped in with 13 stars in this position, he is for sure getting a sub 20. Because I guarantee my golds are at least a few seconds above his average. If not many seconds. We'll find out right here. I gotta get this star perfect. And if I don't, then it'll probably reset time. Alright, I went for getting it really fast. Oh, let's try again.
It's me, Mario.
Don't raid Breezy U. I don't want to get banned, and it's not my channel.
Dear Mario,
It's wise.
please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
Sub 21 must complete CCM to count. Ooh, sorry. Sorry, believers. Sorry, believers. We got a few more in us, for sure. Every gambler who hit big was thinking about quitting right before they hit the jackpot. True story. And there's the jackpot. Can someone juice the nose on the next gamble? I want to do a believer's bet. Is this a 16-star run? You better believe it. Oh, I'm gonna have to clutch this out. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. Well, we got Lakitu, so it's gonna be. This bomb clip is more important than Lakitu, I think. So it's not great, but it's not terrible. Five stream streak, what a legend. Chat, have we all been enjoying MAYTCHES and MAYRIO? type O if you have been. Dude, I knew that wasn't gonna work, but I just don't know exactly how to fix it. So we just gotta get to MIPS. There's 30 seconds in MIPS, chat. That's what's important to remember. Here we go! That trick is so much easier on an N64 controller, by the way. I'm playing on PS4 controller. Because N64 controller, you just notch it. There's little notches on every directional, or like on all the cardinal directions for sure. I think the diagonals as well. So you just notch it down, and then Mario just picks it up like guaranteed. But on a PS4, you don't have that notch, so you just have to kind of like do your best to get straight down, and it's kind of hard. Surely using the original console? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Is it possible to do the star clip raw? Yeah, with no setup? Yes. The top runners right now in the game are doing it no setup. They just jump like straight at the corner without doing all the landing on the ledge and all that kind of stuff. Rio, thank you for the tier 1 for 17 months. It's actually really cool that you're helping revive the era of 1v1 show matches. I think it's all about timing. It's all about how good May is itself for matches right now. How do I type O? You just type O. Hey YouTube. Welcome to my channel. Here at this channel, I do a lot of great stuff, but remember, first you're gonna want to like and subscribe if you guys like these kind of videos. I do lots of different tutorial videos, so you're definitely not gonna want to miss what we have coming next. Lots of fun videos coming up in the coming weeks, and I know you guys really love the tutorials. So anyways, without any further ado, we're gonna run the 30-second intro, and then we're gonna get to the tutorial. All right, so yes, today's chat's tutorial is how to type O. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna pull up the Twitch chat. You should see it on the right side of your screen. You're gonna want to click in to the chat box, and then you're gonna want to press O on your keyboard. After you press O on your keyboard, you're gonna follow that with pressing Enter, and that is how you type O into the chat. Remember, chat, like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. We're doing DSC_1439 tomorrow, so you're not going to want to miss it. Ring that bell. I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Hit the bell. Oh my goodness, I am so over this run. But until it says I can't get a 20, I am going to continue it. Which I don't think is the best thing to do, but what can you do? Run, this is a crawl. Chat, welcome with my speed crawl. I think it's over. coming for you. Fear looking like me in marbles right now. Low. Chat, I think we should reset here. I know I said I wouldn't do it until it's done, but that's pretty cooked. That's too cooked to continue. I'm sorry.
It's me, Mario.
All right, this is it, chat, for real. Chat, time extra point play.
Please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess.
Time exclamation point play. Dude. Even adult dog Fear has gotten in on it when he used to never do it. Dude, he's going hard too. And I'm sure it's just Dr. Fear getting home. But Dude, he does not go that hard normally. Wow. That's like Invader in the house level. Sorry, I can't go deal with the haters or the murderer in the house because the speed run. The murderer will understand. Shouldn't you check? No, it's nothing. It's Dr. Fear arriving home. They're yelling at the garage. Dr. Fear likes to hang out in her car sometimes though. Once she arrives, decompress a little bit. This could be a gold. It's not, but it could have been. I'm sure the murderer will at least let me finish the sub 20. That way, my corpse doesn't have to eat a jar of mayo. Not even intruders can stop this run. Get a new house, they said. Don't stream near the front door, they said. You won't have to deal with your dogs barking during stream. Hey, guys. It was Dr. Fear. No, don't come into me now. The dog's coming in like, all right, yeah, did you see? Did you see? I know I barked for 10 minutes, but maybe you didn't notice. Here we go. All right. Oh, I forgot this run started off so well. It's not been going so great. DeMarcus Cousins is a Feer fan? Chat, you guys think the most famous Feer view? Oh, Boston Scott, probably, right? I was gonna say famous Feer follower, but is there a world it's not Boston Scott? Maybe Zaryu, the Twitch streamer, pretty big, but is he bigger than Boston Scott? Chat, type 1 if you're secretly a celebrity who goes by an alt so that nobody harasses you. Okay, we lose some time, but we're still green. It was not a very good Womps. I'm not Matt Damon, stop asking. Sure, brother. Sure. Can we get cheaper TTS during MAYRIO? Only if I get a sub 20 on this run. Woohoo! That was heat! Here's the thing about allowing cheaper TTS is the quality also goes down. So, have you ever thought about that? How high the quality of TTS is when you make everyone pay 5K for it? People really think about their TTS instead of just typing. Could this be a gold? Probably not. I think I entered the level kind of slow. But boy, was that a good wall kicks for work. Not only that, I lost time. Not only is it not a gold, because the Womps for my PB is so close to perfect.
No, we don't think about what we say.
Sure you do. That was a rarity. Also, that was well thought out and counts as a quality TTS. It was relevant to the conversation. It wasn't just random noises. It wasn't just K-Kona yelling. Yeah.
TTS quality can't really go down too much. Meow. 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 Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Ah!
Meow. 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 Meow.
Come on, Mario! I don't have all day to get this sub 20. Are you trying to speedrun? The YouTube chat is brutal. Wait, are you trying to go fast? It's just so genuine. That's what's hurts the most. I've been meaning to turn the YouTube stream off. I feel like that YouTube is just going to be Rocket League dedicated. You're older than me? Okay. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, when you think about it, every star from here on out is easy. I know more about this than you. You know more about Super Mario 64 speedrunning? And you couldn't tell I was speedrunning when you joined in? You watch the YouTube stream when you're watching on your TV in the living room? Yeah, it is easier to pull up YouTube streams for sure. Because here's the thing about the YouTube right now. You click a thumbnail for a Rocket League... a Rocket League thumbnail for a Rocket League channel. And then there's Mario when you get in there. I'm not sure that makes a ton of sense. Is he talking to the voices in his head again? Nah, dude, the YouTube chat is just flying right now, dude. So many messages. I can't even read them all. I don't know why, but I can watch Twitch on my Samsung, but not Roku. Roku hates Twitch, let it be known. What platform are you playing this on? My desk. This channel is dedicated to Dark. Okay, this is where the last one died because I just got cheeky and went a little bit too fast. That title is cringe, by the way. Well, yeah, you were saying this earlier. Why do you hate MAYTCHES and MAYRIO in the month of May? Pampy was like absolutely hating the title when he was here earlier. Feer has a legitimate disc, surely, of course.
I am the biggest fan in the world. If O has 1 million fans, I am Oni. If O has 1 fan, it's me. If O has no fans, then I am alive. I love you and I always will cardiac arrest. If O has 1 but yo, in that
And you still kept the title? Do you think that I cared that you thought it was cringe? Doesn't change that it's MAYTCHES and MAYRIO. I'm actually intrigued at the fact that like anybody could care like it's a big deal. It's like, oh, you just have to change it. I can't even look at your stream. That might be it. We got 30 seconds to save at MIPS. We can afford to die. Worst title ever for real? You can't think of a worse title? Wow, we saved another death. 2 back-to-back deaths the exact same way. Alright, we have 30 seconds to save at MIPS, and then we gotta crush everything else. Not happening. Mods ban land if I make it happen. What happened? I looked away for 30 seconds. That's speedruns, dude. You win some and you lose a lot. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the door for fun. We're still green, chat. That's how bad MIPS was in the PB. Missed the swim. Trying to figure out what height in this tunnel is the best height to swim at to dodge the lag. I think we're going to be even more green. OMG, we are still playing this game. I really miss old Feer. Old Feer would just be offline right now. He would have just done the 2 matches and then gone offline. You look away for another 30 seconds and we're back. I think we see a consistent problem here. You need to stop looking away. You lied to me, Fear. Why would you do that? I missed the literal request of Nas. Did you requested Nas? Is that what you're saying? Who won the show match? We had 2 matches. I don't know if I'm gonna pad the show match length. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe do a secret padding of like a couple games, but not a full 7. Because if I did a full 7, the sweep is like, the video's like twice as long than it really is. All right, chat, we could clutch it out. We are green going into BLJs. We actually have 9 seconds of time save on BLJs as well. There's the 9 seconds. There's a couple more seconds. We're gonna have to Omega Gold Bowser in the sky. I don't think it's possible. Because that was like, honestly, I need a gold by 4 seconds. That might already be enough. I don't know. I can't remember how good my Bowser in the sky was. I think it might be one of my worst golds. All right, do we reset right now? Or do we practice this one more time? Of course the thing's not here. Because why would it be? All right. This is the run.
Me, Mario.
Practice your throws. We don't have to worry about throws. We ain't getting the throws.
Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
I think we got one more good run in us today.
Peach.
This one's for real this time? Yeah, this one's for real. Type O if you believe. Whoa, why is Kevin mad now? The YouTube guy is mad now. This title ruined my day. You play Rocket League, but that accuracy to that jump was horrible. You missed seconds there. Quit. But he's also older than me? No, I like refuse to believe people like childishly toxic are older than me. No way, they can't be. What's the world record on this category? It's almost no joke 1439. It's a little bit faster. It's like 1435. Yahoo! Yahoo! Here we go! Alright, chat. What do you guys say we PB? Imagine we PB, but by a half second. So we don't even beat 20 minutes. Just 20.01. World record pace? Surely? No! What is it? Game! What is it? What am I doing wrong? The backup was insanely clean. Brand new! D-Slee. Oh, it's Sleaze. A PB is a PB. The sub 20 just looks nice, but it's whatever. It means I don't have to eat a jar of mayonnaise at the end of the month. So it's not just whatever. It's necessary. Why? I genuinely don't know. I don't know. Is that directly down? Is that what it is? I don't know, dude. I need a notch so bad. I need to just like put a notch in my controller. I'm new here. Any tips? Chad, I think I saw that like donating bits during a race might boost your marble. I noticed the marbles recognized when somebody donated bits while it was open. And I've heard that once upon a time, the fake exclamation point boost has actually existed in the form of bits donation. You're feeling a sub 20? Thank you, Mark, Project Shark. I don't know when you said that, if that was before or after I failed Canonless twice. But you've inspired me to schmoove. Marbles pay to win? We have 79 marbles, by the way. Queued into the marbles. Ooh, this is gonna be pretty bad if it's already ticking down. Let's see some movement. Dude, I was moving there. I was moving so much I had convinced myself I wasn't going to be red at the end of Womps. Rada was moving. You guys want to see more Rada? Chad, I did an A/B test with a thumbnail. One in which I blurred out the name of the player and did like a kind of a cheeky "Who is it?" title, pogoing me to player. And then I did like a, oh, let's not clickbait. Let's just like do it regular. Red Mob versus Rada. And then I'll just, you know, if it doesn't really matter much, it'll go to show that clickbaiting doesn't even matter. Anyways, it's the only time a test of mine has ever been ended early because YouTube said this one is clearly better and we've put this one as the permanent one. And it was the blurred out, slight clickbaity one. And I was like, well, I guess YouTube is YouTube. Shouldn't be too surprised. Bibaba versus Rada with Feer commentary. You got the blurred name one. I mean, almost everyone did because I think YouTube quickly recognized like, oh, this blurred name one is working way better. Every other test I've done goes on for like weeks, and YouTube is like, eh, we couldn't even pick like a winner. Like both these thumbnails are basically the same. I stopped wanting to slow down when I pick up the penguin. I don't like having to slow down. I feel like I should be able to run at the penguin fast. But it's clear that you maybe do just have to slow down. I mean, especially when he's on the edge like this. Yeah, I don't even know if they're... Yeah, you might just have to go slow when he's on the edge. I mean, I don't know if you have to go slow normally. See, you can't get him though.
It's me, Mario.
All right, maybe one more run that gets out of Bowser 1.
Dear Mario,
Dude, I can't believe that day. I should have kept going that day. The first day of this challenge or whatever, I did 3 runs. I got a 20 point. I got the PB that I'm looking at. I got like another 20:01 and a 21. Those are my 3. No resetting. Those are all 3 of my runs. And I was like, dude, do I need to stay on? Like, I might need to stay on to keep this going, just to guarantee I get there. And since then, it has proven to be true that maybe I should have stayed on that day. Except for the fact that this is the one. I'm tilting for sure. Every missed thing is bothering me too much. Probably just have to quit. Is it bothering you? It's baba bothering me. I just eat the jar of mayo now and get it over with. What a catch. What a recovery. We're 20 seconds ahead of our PB. Just because we missed Lakitu, Lakitu really doesn't matter. And yeah, I let it get to me every time. Ah! How much time do we think that lost? That we should probably reset to. Oh. All right. Oh, I forgot I saved and quit. I need to delete. TTS is about to be 50 points
Hello.
until I get out of Bowser 1. This is my punishment.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Patrol him!
This is what we needed. Lie. Lie. Womp, 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 womp. Have you ever dreamed that?
Score 1439.
I've been listening to Nox recently, chat. Anybody else listen to Nox? Can't hold my YouTube music. Little bit poppy, little bit punky, little bit rock. Knox. No, not Cox.
5 if I had a nickel. 5 for every duck. 5. I've killed. I'd have a 4039 nickels.
I have a 4039. Fear TTS can't even say 1439. Yahoo! This is it. This is the one. No way Nash just sweeps Nupo and Vatira in a row. That's exactly what happened. Type exclamation point play if this is the one. Oh, it feels so good.
Don't you just hate it when your frog sounds like this? Quack, 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 quack.
Yes, I would hate that.
Fear. You realize that eating a whole mayo jar isn't healthy, right? Take care of yourself, Pookie. Also, when will you let me take over the stream again?
Shadow. Oh, Shadow. I don't think you're ever going to take over the stream again. Alright, we got whomped by the whomp, which never happens. But it's fine. Mods?
Depuds muchacho. Depuds campaign. Dale Duro Hermano.
Shadow cannot do Spanish. But also, I don't know what you're saying. So you're banned? Eight. Here we go. Shadow was just cheering you on in Spanish. Right. Okay. We're just taking the long way. Okay, my chat is just filled with my chatters in
Once
both
upon a time, I was
YouTube and Twitch. Man, I thought I lost more than 5 seconds here.
Laws in Spanish, Ryu.
Got it. We're cooking. We're cooking. Where the hell are the matches? First off, they're matches. Secondly, they happen already.
5. Attention, tat. Feer acaba de consumir.
I am much better at speaking Spanish than that.
Go Big G.
Go Big G. Wow, I saved time. That was a pretty good CCM.
Hey Fear, I know not everyone does, but I've been really enjoying these casual playthroughs
Okay.
of Mario.
Okay. Ain't nothing casual about this playthrough. Let me see your casual friend do this, okay? It's alright, we had 9 seconds to spare on this split anyways. Get up, Mario!
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Alright, I think we can still be green.
I love
Jerry
me
Monster there with the
smoking
15 months
grass
prime.
Before is whose steak is this psych? It's mine now. The steak belonged to Shadow. Wow, wow.
I don't think it's going to be green. It's going to be a little bit red. Just a teensy bit red.
Mamma mia.
Actually, it might be green. Oh, it's going to be like perfect. Nah, it's going to be a teensy bit red. All right, this one's for all the marbles. This one is for all the marbles, chat.
Party boobs.
Sexy gaga cardiac arrest. I got
Chat's finally realizing that there's 50-point TTS. Nothing like finishing a run with 50-point TTS.
Sorry for the traffic jam. Car emoji, bus emoji, articulated lorry emoji, ambulance emoji, van emoji, railway car emoji, taxi emoji, SUV emoji, taxi emoji, articulated lorry emoji, tractor emoji, articulated lorry emoji, taxi emoji, railway car emoji, taxi emoji, police car emoji, taxi emoji.
Here we go. We should save some time. Back to green. Bang, believers. The believers rejoice.
Do 1439 OX gone 143 OX 1444 OX 1912 OX 1934 OX 1984 OX 8000 411 OX 9000 341 OX 9000 914 OX gig OX gaslop OX gas.
Here we go. I'll be pretty surprised if we get a sub 22 right now, to be honest.
5.
Less because of the run
Can your friend do this?
and just because of the consistency today. The consistency we have shown is not. That might be it. I want to do it so bad is a problem. The desire is
As
there.
a professional MAYRIO player myself, it's good to see a beginner pick up the sport.
Ever YouTube chatter? Well, we'll keep this run going.
I've been enjoying the whooping playthroughs that MAYRIO has brought us.
Still possible, chat. Just need a insane finish. Here we go. I'm gonna do this star first. I don't know why, but as you can tell, it was obviously a good decision because of how fast I executed the star.
Quesadilla, chimichanga, el gato, pantalones, burrito, salsa, biblioteca. Ay caramba, señor banana, ¿dónde está la mayonesa?
¿Dónde está la mayonnaise? I don't need the mayonnaise.
A band beyond more banded of Mababan Bana the Mod Maya.
Yes, Obama. Just barely. Okay, last run.
Oh, and me.
Last run.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
1, Doctor 4, Professor 3, Caveman 9.
Chaotic vibes, chaotic vibes. The chaos vibes are chaotic, or the vibes are chaotic vibes.
The vibes are so chaotic. But not as chaotic as me not having to eat a jar of mayonnaise, which is about to happen right now. Because I refuse to listen to the fact that I'm clearly tilted. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready for like 6
There ain't
minutes of
nitrogen,
okay.
an oxide with. There is 50 Ferium TTS. Holy moly. This is a witch's dream come true.
Cardiac arrest.
Can my heart deal with missing? The fact that I can't mentally deal with even missing Lakitu is probably the evidence I need to just call it another day, but
Mole, 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 LMO, a lawnmower.
Mayo Guzzler? I might have to get used to getting guzzling some mayo. Still ahead of the PB. Missed both tricks. Still 6 seconds ahead of PB. It just feels so doable, you know? That's the thing.
5. Je m'appelle Feer et je mange de la baguette.
That was redeemed so long ago. That was redeemed so long ago.
Ben, the big fat hen.
Then Ben, the big fat hen.
5.
Even
Ben,
you,
the
Obama?
big fat hen.
Even you, Obama? Really? Takes like 5 minutes between redeems. They'll be over by tomorrow. Well, one guy redeemed like 60 OKs.
Every time I come here, I am a boost.
Every time you come here, you are a boost? Here we go!
Every day, I am hustling, 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 hustling,
True.
hustling, hustling.
It's true. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Hustling, hustling.
Okay.
Okay, here come the OKs. Hope you guys are ready for 20 minutes of OK.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't think we have any emote adders here right now.
5 days of mayo in a row. I can't take it anymore.
No. Just one day of eating a jar of mayo. That's not going to happen. Here we go!
Mayo jaw jaw. Mayo mayo jaw jaw. Mayo mayo jaw jaw. Mayo mayo jaw jaw.
Mayo, mayo, jaw.
Chaos vibes.
Okay, gold contention, gold contention. Can I get a hold with a lowercase o? Gold contention. Oh, baby. No way! I read the sign.
Attention
I read
all.
the sign. There's
Marbles
no
on the
way I
back
followed
and
up
a
a
couple
gold
of
by
Draper.
reading the sign.
To help him, all he needs is your Twitch Prime, the 1439 numbers on the back, and the expiration.
It's true. It's true.
Five.
What is going on?
Hey chat, what do you call a fake noodle? I'll wait. Give up? An imp. Asta. Jaja.
Wow. AI Fear scammed you. I don't think he said it the right way.
Please don't pull the trigger. I'm not a trophy, just a fragile heartbeat gliding on the wind, feeling the cold water and the warmth of the sun. I have a mate waiting by the reeds and little ones learning to swim. Let me live to quack another day.
5. No chance, old timer. Duck for dinner.
Chaz, duck good? I feel like it's known to be a delicacy, no? In a way, I'm kind of a hero. I don't know how I lost 10 full seconds. I guess reading the sign.
Rocket League. League.
Louie!
Louie.
Louie!
Rocket League. League. Lou. Louie. Rocket League. League. Lou. Louie. Rocket League. Hey.
Chat, type exclamation point play. Barring the biggest clutch of all time, it's about to be Mario time, or about to be Marbles time. Here we go!
Rocket League. Hey.
Louie! This should save time. The clutch continues. Who's to say we can't clutch it all the way up? The haters said he was out of it.
5. I can feel the run slipping from my hands.
Hey, Feer. Is the mayonnaise you're gonna eat made by them boys?
Made by femboys? The haters said he wouldn't clutch. The haters were wrong. You guys remember the GK tweet?
5.
Which was hilarious, but they deleted? After GK got eliminated 16th again, they tweeted the haters said we couldn't do it. Honestly, great call by the haters. Why did they delete that? Here we go, baby. We're gonna be close to green after this.
Chat, here we go. It is time for more balls. More balls. More balls. Live. Torta heifer, 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 torta heifer.
And there it goes. There goes the sub 20. I miss her so. Seems like it's been forever since we've been on sub 20 pace. All right, let's just finish this one for a little practy-prac.
5. Chat, if I don't clutch here, I will eat 3 jars of mayo. This is the real Feer and a real promise.
So true.
Fear, don't feel bad. These old console games are hard for beginners. Once you've played more than a few hours, you'll get the hang of it.
Thank you. I appreciate the positive chatting. Am I swimming straight up into the That is impressive. I didn't even know you could do that.
They hit us 'cause they ain't us.
True. I switched to comparing against...
No chat, this is the real Feer, and I promise on my children I will eat 5,000 whole jars of mayo, and I will microwave the last one before eating.
Oh, that's nasty. I switched to comparing to average segments, but it's worse, I think, because my PB is perfect finish. Surely I can beat a 2120 though, right?
Hey, chat, can I get your vote for my Dr. Wife? She does a lot around the house,
Exclamation point,
and around
Supermom.
the hospital, and around life, and I can't even get a sub 20-minute time.
Exclamation point, Supermom. Did that miss? Really? Just a little practice. Is this really going to be worse than a 2120?
Chat, here we go. I don't know who those other imposters were, but I am the real Feero Go. I promise you, on the lack of freedom of my dog hostages...
We'll never know what I promise.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want is someone's foot fungus in your Burger King burger.
Hey, that last guy wasn't me. I'm definitely not gay. In fact, I don't even know a single gay person. I'm so straight, trust me.
Chat type O if you're gay. And you think I don't know gay people?
Number 15.
What's number 15? Wait, I don't know if I'll finish it, I guess. Maybe. I don't know what just happened there.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
Chat type extra point play. We have 88 players.
5. Hey chat, just wanted to let you know I love eating hot dogs without chewing. Feels so good. Favorite pastime of mine?
All right, dude. I could run. Just like Rocket League, dude. I could run to the end of my days, bro. I just like. I want to get a good run so bad. Honestly, not a bad run. Had a couple good runs today. Can we get 11 more players? Mayo when? I'm good. It's only the 11th. It's only the 11th.
5.
I'm getting it this week.
I call my toilet gym so that when my wife asks what I did today, I can say, went the 2 gym 3 times today. Sneaky lil me ogo.
And I'm updating TTS costs. Surely we can get 7 more players. Thanks for the 31 subs today. Thanks for the big matches today, chat. 5 more players. 4 more players.
5. I'm so close, chat.
We ball.
You have to believe me.
I do think I am kind of close to a sub 20. Today was like the worst day of runs we've had, and we still had a chance. We had a Bowser in the Sky on pace, did we not? We needed a gold. I missed the triple jump, right? I think I lost it to the triple jump. Or I also missed. The BLJs were great. Yeah, all day. All day the BLJs were pretty good. We missed maybe one BLJ, really? You had some bad runs today? Type O if you had some bad runs. If you had the bad runs. I'm just here to chill, Mr. Zigzagoon. AI Scrim. Berenti. Fear talking about pooping, what a surprise. In my defense, someone else made the joke first. Oh, dude, it'd be nice if I didn't have to gift 31 subs on top of my... Oh no, Halim boy. What are you doing back there, bro? Surely this is one where people die, right? Surely I could just die instead of getting last. I owe as many subs as has been given today if I get last. And I already won today. Which farmed me a bunch of subs. And now I might get last. Dude, I look so perfectly last. It looks like there's no way I could possibly get anything but last. This would be a very bad day. Honestly, no, we had a couple great matches. We got 31 subs in the day. We had a couple rough runs, but honestly, they weren't that bad. They could have been a lot worse. The problem is the runs have just been so good recently. Birenti247. Congratulations. Dun, 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 dun. Halim boy might be having the worst marbles run ever. I think he's already dead. I think the fire already killed him. Oh, thank goodness I'm in the mix of not getting last. Oh, but I'm still last, bro. Come on, Fire. Pick up the pace, Fire. Oh, yeah. Dilly-dally. Dilly-dally in there. Or beat Truck Feek. One of the two. One of the two. Pick up the pace, Fire. No way, bro. I'm finishing for sure. Oops, look at me hit a snag with your browser. Please try updating to a supported browser. I'll give it one more chance. One more try. What do you guys want from me? I'm trying. 32 gifted. Pay. It's not working. Well, I'm getting out of it. I guess I owe 31 again. Some other time. Later, gamers. Thanks for hanging out today. MAYTCHES and MAYRIO continue. We've gotten good MAYTCHES every day. We haven't gotten a sub 20 MAYRIO run every day. We've gotten pretty good runs. These could have been better today. What can you do? Maybe get a little practice in. All right, chat. See you tomorrow. More MAYTCHES. Hopefully some 2v2s. Maybe some 1v1s. 1v1s have been fun too. But maybe some 2s as well. Bye!